Pencils down. That's it.
Pencils down.
Motherfucking down. We're starting. That's it. That's it. How you doing, everybody? This is we're here. We're fully operational again. Cody, say hi to the fine folk.
What's up?
Cool Mo Cody.
Cool Mo Cody.
That's what we're sticking to.
I think we're gonna go with
Cool Mo Cody.
Cool Mo
Stretch,
Cody.
guys.
It's not a stretch.
It's not a stretch.
It's not a stretch. It's great. I think it's a
I'm
wholesome
saying of
name.
the three of us in this conversation right now, you're the minority that thinks it's a stretch.
Yes, two of us are emphatically
It's
behind.
been passed. into
Cool
law.
Mo Cody. That's so good.
Hey, I just want to thank you, Jerry, before we start. You offered, when you went in the bathroom, you offered to get a glass of water
I
for
did.
me. And I was like, well, I'll get it. I'll go get
Right.
it. And so I went into your cupboard and I got it. And I don't think it's disturbing, but you might want to keep your guys' butt plugs in separate closets. From
Why?
your glasses.
But why?
I just don't think they should commingle.
What
I
we
just
do?
think
It's our house. You know what I mean? It's
I got
Andre
you.
and I's place.
I know, but you do have other
We think
people
it's-
come in. I'm just saying a different shelf would be nice.
I mean, I don't know. First off, you got to take that up with Andre, and she's not here right now.
I
That's
just
okay.
don't-
She
I
did
just
that.
don't
Was
think glassware
we agreed
and
the
butt
kitchen was
plugs
her thing?
Should be on the same.
Well, I mean, we obviously have that's where we differ. That's where you and I.
Are they
you know.
dishwasher safe? Do they go through the dishwasher?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then I
Oh,
can do it.
absolutely.
Okay.
Come on. We don't do anything we're not weird. We don't get any butt plugs in our dishwasher safe. God. Could you imagine if we what monsters we'd be?
Yeah, imagine having to hand wash. those
God.
things.
Oh, fuck. I mean, I like doing that because I'm a hand wash kind of guy.
Yeah, I
But
can see that.
yeah, it feels more
But
rewarding.
it looks a little weird in the drying rack. Just a
It
bunch of butt
does.
plugs.
It should, yeah, a drying rack full of butt plugs. Did we already find the title? Is that already
a drying
it?
rack full of
A
butt
drying
plugs.
rack.
We might have right out of the gate.
I'm writing it down.
Right out of
Hold
the gate.
on.
I was a little
dry-
apprehensive starting this story.
Right.
To start the show off with, but
And-
I'm glad I did because
right.
we found a title.
and then
drying-
my private life is now out there.
Well, that's fine.
That's fine too.
That's fine.
You know that Andre and I are into that.
If we
kind
can't
of
expose
stuff.
ourselves on the ramble, when can
Why
and
do
where
we
can
do this?
expose
Why do we
ourselves?
do this?
Right.
Why do we do this? You know.
I'm going to scoot over to the other chair.
Okay. Interesting.
'Cause
Whoa,
the-
what's going on?
Because the headphone cord.
Oh, okay.
short.
It's too short. Yes, you're.
And I want to be able to hear Cody.
This is amazing. I like this. Look at that. We're switching shit
Look at
up.
that. I didn't even interrupt the show doing
Nothing.
Nothing.
My
Didn't make a
God,
noise,
that is
switch
crazy.
chairs.
You shouldn't say anything, and then we should have asked everybody. Hey, I bet you didn't know this, but
dude.
Eddie moved during the
that
recording.
would've been nice.
When did he move?
When did I
They
move?
would have never known, right?
Right.
Any guess?
I wonder if I would have shifted in their speakers from left to the right.
I
side of the
don't.
speakers.
There's no way. This is too high advanced for this. High tech for this. It's too good. A drying rack full of butt plugs is today's.
So far,
So
that's
far,
the winner.
that's it. What else beats it? I mean, we already did. Like that's. I mean, what else is gonna? What else is
That
gonna?
might be my favorite Ramble title ever.
Ever.
Close.
Ever. Wait. So what Ramble Radio have they already experienced? The road trip.
They just got the road trip.
So you're going to see that was perfect timing. Do you hear
Yeah,
the
that
beep?
was.
That text I got was perfect timing. So the unboxing, the unveiling
You'll see all that great
On the
haul
next one.
from Toy Ted
On the next-
Fridays.
on Fridays,
Ramble,
Ramble
radio, video.
radio, right. That's when you'll see that.
Yeah.
And now that we have a green screen, Cody, there's no excuse.
Should we call it RVR?
RVR.
Ramble RVR?
Ramble RVR.
You're gonna green screen me in?
Yeah, we should green screen you in to
could.
the video.
At least a
ones
still
now.
photo of
a
you.
still photo. We were talking about. Well, should we tease it? Should we tease what we talked about? Let's just say this, and this is honestly had nothing to do with basketball.
No.
Nothing
It's
to do. with-
Mandalorian talk.
It was Mandalorian talk, and then it just turned into Greg Popovich's dick. So
I mean, most people can't make that connection, but we
right,
can.
we did.
We
We
can-
did.
In
We
what
can draw.
context?
You just have to watch, I guess.
We can draw a direct line from the Mandalorian to
Greg
Popovich's
Popovich.
dick.
naked. Should we
Well,
say?
well, that's how you're gonna get me to watch. Then.
Right.
That's the
Is
game.
it? I
don't-
mean, yeah.
just
don't-
tease it. We
just
teased
tease
it. That's all we
just
need.
Mandalorian.
Don't give it away.
Greg Popovich's dick. And there it is.
There you go.
It just came out of
and
nowhere.
a fully operational green screen.
and we ran with it, and there it is. So now that we're just kind of going crazy.
Someone
Look
is
at
blowing you up,
Someone
dude.
is blowing up my phone, and it's my old buddy who I went to high school with. Wow, look at that. He's showing me. It might happen again. There might be another thing, another BB.
Another
thing here.
text?
Maybe.
Could you tell them you're rambling right now?
I can't. They don't care.
They don't give a shit.
The people
They don't know
don't
what
care.
that
Nah,
means.
nobody
Does he
gives a
subscribe to
fuck.
the Ramble?
Probably not.
Right
Probably
now would
even
be a
know.
good time to go, hey, why don't you subscribe to the Ramble, leave a 5-star
Right? Like,
and a positive text review.
you know, that 97 people have already done it.
Right. We need 3 more to get 100.
3 more, and we're at 70 positive reviews. 97 5 stars,
Nice.
70 positive reviews.
Any new ones?
No.
70's not new?
70's not new.
Really?
97 and 70. That's not bad.
Remember a long time ago when we hit the 200th episode of the Ramble, and we were
Yeah.
like, you know what would be great if we had 100
100 for the 200.
100 reviews for 100 5-star ratings for the 200.
Now we're
episode.
210.
Now we're 210,
And no one gives a fuck.
No one gives a shit.
There it is.
We're
Yeah.
gonna keep going. Lack of listeners doesn't stop us.
No, we're going to keep fighting. We're going to keep pressing through. We have some listeners. We do better every month.
We do.
We do better every.
We do.
It climbs.
We got some great Christmas gifts from Drunk Eddie's Thoughts.
Drunk Eddie's thoughts. I still haven't gotten mine
Ramble
yet.
listener. Well, I only got Tracy's and Colton's. I haven't gotten mine either.
Yeah.
And when the
Exciting.
boxes came to your place 2 days
Yes,
ago,
2 days ago.
and it was a large box, and I thought for sure it was at least 3 severed heads.
Yes, well, no offense to Drunk Eddie's thoughts, but he'd say, "Hey, is there an address I could send you guys stuff?" And I thought, well, Eddie has a wife and a child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
if
So
he's
if anyone's
going
to take the proverbial bullet
I mean,
or mail bomb,
right?
it should
it
should be you,
Yes,
not the guy with the wife and kid.
and the kid. If he's going to kill and eat someone,
Right.
You know what I mean?
If he's gonna mail himself to an address so
he
he can pop out and kill you
us
and eat you.
You don't want Colton seeing
No,
that.
Colton doesn't deserve that.
No,
He's
he doesn't
innocent
need
in
to
this
see
whole thing.
that shit.
But anyway, we got the gifts. Tracy loves them.
There you go. How about that?
It was a nice wine glass.
Oh my God!
It was engraved with Queen of the Idiots.
Look at
was
that's
engraved.
amazing.
And then
That's
she
great.
mentioned she loved crab chips.
Okay.
And he sent a box of 60 mini bags of those chips.
My goodness.
I don't know how we're going to eat them all.
The sources on this guy.
Yeah.
Where does this
And
guy
then
get all this?
And then a $20 gift card to Wendy's for Colton.
Jesus
to get,
Christ.
That's like 20 Frosties.
Gee, fucking Drunk Eddie's Thoughts
Yeah.
is bringing it
So
home
he
right
brought
now.
it home, so I appreciate that, Drunk Eddie.
Merry Christmas,
Yes.
Happy Holidays, everything. Wow.
Yes, I believe
We're-
John Lauff's the name. I believe. I think that's how you
Okay.
say his last name. J-L-A-U-F-F, I believe. Or
That's it. We were at a holiday
L-A-F-F?
party last
Oh,
night,
John
and
Lauff.
you got shit for saying Happy Holidays.
I did. I said Happy Holidays. That's just what I say because
Me too. Most of the time. If I
don't have anything against Merry Christmas.
No.
but I just assume.
You
okay,
just kind of know most people are into different
that's
shit
the
now.
blanket.
Yeah, happy
holidays,
fucking holidays,
everybody.
because there's a lot. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah.
all within a month and a half, whatever.
It's a
So it's a holiday season.
I even go far back to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah,
Throw in
you
a
go
Hanukkah,
Halloween too.
Throw in a
huh?
Hanukkah and a Kwanzaa in there.
It's a packed house.
It's a packed house of
It's a
holidays.
lot of holidays. So you just say Happy Holidays, and then it's like there's a war on Christmas. Go fuck your mother.
It's Merry Christmas. I'm like,
Yes, that's what happened. Eddie said Happy Holidays, and the guy who, how do you say? What did he tell you again?
it's Merry Christmas.
Oh, all right. There's a war on Christmas. It's
You're so
happening.
PC, Eddie.
Yeah, I know, Eddie.
Ah,
Jeez, you cuck
I-
libtard.
I'm a crusader. I'm a liberal crusader. What can I say?
Man.
Spreading happy holidays all over the
Fucking
place.
libtard cuck over here saying
Trying
Happy
to
Holidays.
contaminate the world with my happy holidays.
Right. Oh, it's awful. Can you imagine what we're going through with these poor kids
Oh.
that have to hear Happy
Well,
Holidays?
I have Colton in a re-education camp.
Of course.
Yeah, that's where he goes. He doesn't go to public school. He goes to re-education camps.
Fucking hell. Just say, who gives a fuck? Happy Holidays. It's all bullshit anyway.
Fucking gives a shit.
Who
Just
gives a
happy holidays.
fuck? Christmas. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, speaking of which, we need to put out our Happy Holidays album. Is that ever going to happen? Probably not, huh?
Today's what? Today's the 11th.
The 11, 14 days.
I really want to do it. I just
I
haven't
do
had
too.
time to do it.
I know. We haven't had to. We're busy men. We're busy.
When can we sit down a day? Or
I
just,
don't
I just
know.
come over and we just
We'll figure it out.
There's gotta
Cody,
be
you
a
want to
night.
beatbox on it?
where we can just hammer it out.
Should Cody beatbox? Well, or is it just-
What's our drop dead cutoff time to put out a Christmas album?
I would say like 3 or 4 days.
The 20th?
Maybe the 20th. Like that's. It's getting.
What's the next Ramble? What day does the next Ramble?
Should the
fall
next
on?
ramble just be?
Because we are two
our
weeks
music?
from today is Christmas Day.
Yep. Next one, we tape the next one on the 17th. I mean, should that
Maybe that's the drop dead cutoff. If we don't debut a Ramble
Here's what
Christmas
I'm thinking.
album
Here's
on
what I'm
December
thinking.
17th,
the
then we don't do one.
Christmas Day is a ramble day.
It is.
A ramble falls. So maybe we just make that Christmas Day podcast
Ramble song.
Our
Maybe that's all we put out. 5 Christmas
songs
and no Ramble, just that's it.
for Christmas
so
Day.
people can play them while they're
while they're
unwrapping
with their
presents.
families and
Because
shit.
no one wants to listen to our bullshit while they're talking to their family.
but they might hear me,
But
us singing,
They can put the music on in the background.
right? Imagine
That's
your
the
harmonica
idea.
Imagine your harmonica,
That's the
and I'm
idea.
just silver bells, silver bells.
I can do a little backup
yeah,
harmony.
see? It's Christmas time in the... See?
Okay,
you
that's
go.
it. That's it.
There it is. Cody,
gonna-
do you want to beatbox on this? One.
Yeah,
Cody.
absolutely.
All right, Cody might beatbox
Cody might
on
beatbox.
it.
Lay down some beatbox tracks,
And then send them to us.
and we'll review.
We're going to use whatever you send.
Whatever you
It doesn't
send.
really matter.
Just
We're
lay
gonna
them down.
We're using it.
Don't forget to do this too.
Yes. Yeah. There it is. 10 minutes and 25
10 minutes.
seconds. We did it.
You know-
What a great intro.
We open with butt plugs, and we
And
finish
it
with
di-
resolving a major Rambo issue.
We opened with butt plugs and we just go. And we just kept
out of the
going.
gate.
It was, I mean, so I should play the music now, huh?
Yeah, I think you should.
All right. And then, by the way, the song today that I will be singing, all of yous at home can feel free to join in
What?
if you want to.
Okay.
If the inspiration strikes
if
you.
the
here
mood
with
strikes you.
Ramble number 210. Let me get the song going. There we go. There it is. All right, you ready? I bet you know this one. Do you know this by heart?
What?
That's my question when I start. You ready? All right.
Yeah.
I come home in the morning like my mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. My father yells,
loop.
what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you still number one. But girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
That's all they
Suffer. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. There we are. Bam!
Dude.
Welcome, Ramble 210, everybody. Eddie, they buried us at what, 14?
14 or 15?
14 or 15. They were
I
like,
know
this
when we
thing.
did 13, we're like, you know what? That's lucky 13. We got through it.
We made it. This is,
We get that
you know,
far.
we got this far.
And then 14, they wanted to
14,
cancel us.
and then they were ready to cancel. And there we are still. Ramble 210, alive and well, untouchable. Here we are. Please subscribe to the Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. That's it. How hard is that? Those
Simple.
things, right?
We should have 100.
100.
After
Email
this,
us.
After this ramble, we should have
Come
100.
on. Ramble at theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at podcastramble1. Instagram at podcastramble. We have a store. You can buy our clothing. TeePublic. Do you know what our URL is? TeePublic/the Ramble. Do we even know?
Do we?
I don't.
We should probably post that.
We should maybe do something.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
I think Drunk Eddie's Thoughts is, I think he might be the guy that bought the pillow.
Did he buy the
think he's
pillow?
someone who bought the pillow.
Someone bought a pillow.
So
Oh,
he's
man.
fucking both of our faces. probably
Right now.
about now.
Right now.
Our
Oh.
cartoon-drawn faces.
Probably when I was singing. I bet when I was
Well,
singing.
If there's a time to fuck you, that would be.
Hello. The phone rings. I mean, right? What a heck of a ramble we have today. We got Cody here. We got you. We got me. What else do we need?
off-world
Really?
Jawa.
We got an off-world Jawa that's hanging out. I mean, this is a fucking heck of a day. Heck of a ramble. What's going on? Jesus Christ, that fucking game. Could the Eagles? They could have just blown it. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm rooting for the Cowboys to make the playoffs. Like they're gonna fucking do anything. You know what I mean? I thought their only chance would be if they played Minnesota, but I don't think that the seeding would fall that way. So
they could if
look, Kirk Cousins. That's the only reason Minnesota's the only team they could beat.
That's the only good things give you a shot in the playoffs. Is you're facing
you
Kirk
ask for a
Cousins.
miracle, I give you the FBI. You ask for a miracle, I give you Kirk Cousins. That's
Because
the only-
literally, whoever wins the NFC East is going to have a home playoff game, wild card weekend, and
Yeah.
they're going to draw probably a 12 or 13 win team,
yes, yeah, wow,
and probably the Niners or the Seahawks, depending on how that division shapes up.
probably yes. We're looking.
You know what
at
my
it again.
biggest fear is that the Cowboys win the division and then somehow luck their way into a playoff win.
Yeah,
And
oh,
then
God.
Garrett gets a 5-year extension.
Oh, exactly.
Dude, I can totally see that team the way that offense is constructed. If Kellen Moore calls a decent game,
They can catch someone.
they could catch somebody and win a playoff game at
Damn
home.
it. And then Garrett.
And then how do you fire a head coach to get you to either sniffs the NFC Championship or get you in the NFC Championship?
Well,
Do you fire that head coach?
he fired the one who won a Super Bowl.
I know he did, and he's regretted it ever since. Or at least he thinks he
He thinks he
should
has.
have.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
So
he
now
cost
he's
you
like,
guys
well,
minimum 2 Super Bowl titles
minimum.
with that move.
Fuck. Yeah, Jesus.
That is my nightmare scenario.
I know, dude.
Because that offense, if they run with Ezekiel, they maybe get get lucky with the turnover or two.
They could do it.
Things go weird in the playoffs. They could win.
And then
a playoff game.
And then that second game is going to be such an ass whooping. You know what I mean? That's a problem.
Once they have to go to like New Orleans,
oh,
they have
that's
to go
it.
to a Seattle or 49ers.
That's it. It'll be over.
Or even Kirk Cousins in Minnesota.
That's
They'd be in trouble.
That's an ass whooping. That's the sad part. But yeah, you're right. That could. Oh fuck.
That could really fuck you guys because he can't fire him if he gets to the NFC Championship.
No, I want Garrett fired if he wins a Super Bowl this year. I still want him fired. I'm not interested anymore. Even if they luck out and catch 4 teams and win it all, I don't care.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't want it. Oh God! Imagine. However, I would not mind being the only 7-9 team to win a Super Bowl. I think that would be fucking.
Would you wear that as a badge of honor?
Absolutely. Cody, how about you? Do you wear that as a badge of honor?
No.
Or disgrace
If we win the Super Bowl.
of how pointless the regular season in the NFL is.
Yeah, Cowboys win the Super Bowl. You wouldn't you wouldn't brag that
That's
they won.
literally like Donald Trump winning re-election as the only president who's been impeached and wins re-election.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
what you guys are walking around.
Oh
with.
God! Don't put it that way.
That's what it is.
That makes it worse.
That's an impeached president winning re-election.
Oh fuck! That's true. God damn.
It would just take a crazy series of events to even get there, and then it would mean more Jason Garrett, which I just cannot.
I'm done.
I can't do it, man.
But if you think about it, the Packers aren't very strong
No.
defensively. They can be had. Jimmy Garoppolo, and
You're not
Kirk
sold
Cousins,
on him yet.
Kirk Cousins both can throw you a deuce.
complete dud.
Complete dud in the playoffs.
Yep.
The only ones you have to worry about is if you have to go to Seattle and play in Seattle at some point.
Or the Saints, but then
Or New Orleans.
the refs have it out for them.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So
I'll take that game. The refs have it out for the Saints. The refs fuck the Saints every week.
Yeah.
Every week they fuck the Saints.
It's not out of the realm of possibility they could make a deep playoff run.
Cody, we're gonna have to live with this, buddy.
And you're stuck with claps
With
for
the clapper.
another couple seasons.
Oh fuck. 8 more years.
You think
at
Jerry
least.
Jones is like privately wishing you guys don't make the playoffs so he can fire him?
I would hope.
To make it easier to fire
I
him?
would hope. I would hope that's what he's fucking. Oh God. Damn it.
He wants fucking what's his face?
Urban
Meyer.
no, because that would mean that Jerry had to admit that it's like he made the wrong decision or that he kept him around too long.
Yeah.
I just can't. I think that he wants an excuse to keep Garrett.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck.
He wants to vindicate himself.
He wants to.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, imagine that shit-eating grin on his face if Garrett wins a Super Bowl this year. Imagine how insufferable Jerry. Oh my God, the shit-eating grin on that face.
The hookers he's going to be banging.
Oh my! Just right there in front of his
party
wife,
he has.
in front of his wife and grandkids, just right there. Not even gonna give a shit. He's gonna make that guy clean his
He's
glasses.
like, I can do anything at this point.
Go ahead and wipe down my glasses while I'm
Wipe
fucking
down.
this hooker.
I ain't in the mood
Like,
to check
that's what
around
he's
with you,
gonna
that
do.
boy.
Who? Do we ever find out who that guy was? Was that just a designated
I think
glasses
it's his
cleaner?
son-in-law.
Was that his son-in-law?
It was his son-in-law.
Oh, that's a power move.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
That's not his son.
That's
It's his son-in-law.
here, dipshit. This is you want
Here,
to
take this. You
You
want
want
to
to
bang
fuck my daughter? You want to bang my daughter and
you're
get
gonna wipe my
you
glasses.
want in on the will? There you go. Do this when I tell you.
Of course he's
dipshit.
got to. Whatever you say, Mr. Jones. He probably calls him
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Jones.
Probably calls him not even.
Okay, desert island.
Yep.
You're stranded on a desert island
Yeah.
with Jerry Jones.
Oh God.
Or
Oh no.
Vincent McMahon.
Oh.
Who do you choose, Vincent Kennedy McMahon or Jerry Jones?
Oh
Stuck
God.
on an island
Oh God.
for 20 plus years until one of you guys dies.
Jerry Jones.
Really?
Yeah. Because if Vince McMahon wants to rape me, there's nothing I can do about that. If Vince McMahon
he's just
decides-
physically
if
stronger
he
than
just
you.
gets tired, is like, you know what? I want to fuck something. All right, buddy.
I'm fucking you right
I'm
now.
done.
That's
What
true.
am I doing?
I didn't even think about the physical.
What am
aspect
I
of it.
gonna do?
I was just thinking personality.
Now the
wise.
house gets built quicker with Vince McMahon. That's the bonus.
That's
the pro.
true.
The pro is
Hunting
you're-
and gathering
Hunting
takes-
and gathering is boy is that taking care
All you
of.
have to do is stay home and decorate.
I just cook and decorate.
You cook and decorate. You hang up coconuts and palm leaves and
That's
shit.
all I do with my little
And
grass
he's
bra.
out bringing,
Yeah, he's
food
out.
back.
He's that.
and all you gotta do is give it up every once in a while.
That's it. But I can't. But boy,
Jerry Jones, you guys both starved to death.
we're dead in 5 minutes. We've starved to death.
You're killed by sand crabs.
Oh my
Hermit
God!
crabs take you in the
Hermit
night.
crabs fuck us up. It's over. There's nothing left. I wouldn't want to do it. Who would want to live on a desert?
Would you just start swimming?
Nah.
knowing you're gonna die. Just get in the ocean.
No, that's
and
a
go.
rough way to go.
Just
No,
go.
I don't know about that.
How do you
Fuck.
go?
I don't know. That's a great. How do you die? How do you off yourself on a desert island? Jesus, I don't know. Cody, what would you do? Would you try to survive on a desert island, or you just say "fuck it, I'm done"?
Would you live
I
out your days?
no, there's no way. There's no. It's a pointless endeavor.
Right. I don't know what I would. I think I would try to climb any kind of rock or tree and then just
jump
drop
off?
off. Yeah, to see if that works.
God, yeah, but what if you
I know.
messes up and you're
I
not?
just break something.
Like
and
at the most, you're buying yourself like an extra like 2 days. And
Yeah,
that's-
yeah, right. That's it. How do you? There's no water, right?
Yeah, well, you hope it rains and you can gather water,
That's a big hope.
like Tom Hanks.
It's got to rain a lot, right, to sustain you.
Well, if it's in like the ocean, a lot of there's always like
It'll always rain.
it's always rains sometime.
You
right?
think?
Doesn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. Man, there's no. I don't. Not interested. I think I would
I'm
just
not
try to.
offering you a trip to it. I'm just saying if it happened.
I think I would try to run headfirst into a tree over and over as fast as possible. Just run into a tree headfirst over and over.
As opposed to just like 30 seconds of panic-filled drowning.
That scares me too much. I don't know why.
Running into a tree over and over again?
That wouldn't even kill me. I'm just like this fucking lobotomized lump of shit, just still alive. Oh man, no, I don't know. God damn.
Like
Cody, drown or run into a tree over and over again? What do you pick?
I feel like at some point after hitting a tree a few times, you'll start feeling pretty decent. So maybe
Oh,
that.
that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. These are tough questions.
God, that's a rough one. Shit. But then I also have that thought of like, what if I waited one more day and
the
that's
boat
when the
comes?
boat shows up? You know?
Right.
You got to think about that too. That hope of like, what
But
if
then how do you and McMahon get back on that boat going back to civilization knowing what he's done to you?
what he's done to me?
How do you have that boat ride?
One of us has to kill the other on the way back. Like
Like, how do you live with yourself?
that. Yeah.
knowing
One of
what he's done to you.
I couldn't look Andre in the face ever again. She's like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I just like bend over and like, here, just do it. She's like, what are you talking? What the fuck?
No, it's just.
Look, I get
I've
it.
been
I
trained.
get
Every
what,
someone gathers food, I
I
give
get
it
what
up.
I get what a meal means. I
take
know
it
what
in
it
the ass.
costs.
That's what these butt plugs in the drying rack are for.
See, we're ready. I guess I have been preparing myself slowly but surely this whole time. Oh Jesus! Should we sing? We should sing. I should sing.
sing it.
This is a good one. This is. Oh, we get to read. We get to read from
What
people
hat
too.
would they
It's exciting.
wear?
Oh, you hear that, buddy? Did you hear that harp? Did you get to hear your own singing, your own playing, Eddie? Did you
I
get
did.
to experience that? God, that's amazing.
good, so
it's
good.
so good. You know what? I forgot to log in, so let me
Why
do
would you
this.
forget to log in?
Well, things happen in life, and you forget. And, you know, it's just not right. It's not. I'm not saying it's good. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I forgot. So it's gonna take a minute to fucking. There we go. All right. Cody, how's it going over there in San Antonio?
Oh, it's going.
What other movies should we go see?
Did you see? I mean, not to be political, but I guess the Trump's campaign sent out a video today of Thanos.
That was really dumb. That was
Did they not
hilarious.
see the movie?
I guess they didn't see what
Did they
happened
not
after
see
that.
Endgame?
Did they not see what happens after that
Because
moment?
they say House Democrats can push their sham impeachment all they want. President Trump's reelection is inevitable. But
and then
they
did
don't.
you see
didn't
this,
it-
Cody?
I didn't see that. No.
So Trump's team they put his face over Thanos's when he smiles at the end and goes, "I'm inevitable," and then snaps. But it's the scene when he snaps and Tony Stark's already taken all the Infinity
Right.
Gems away,
And he goes, "I'm Iron Man."
and he goes,
then
"I'm Iron
snaps.
Man," and then
And then Trump disappears from record.
yeah, which is the best way for this to go. That's really what we're leaning towards.
So I
Let's
don't
do
fucking
it.
understand.
No, I don't get it either. I don't get it either.
It makes zero sense.
It's that's what fuck him. Oh God.
I mean,
this
it's
fucking
one thing to be
moron.
the fucking prick that he is, but to be fucking
stupid too. And
for that be that ignorant to not know what you're posting.
it's just God. We have a president who doesn't have a cabinet. They have yes men, and that's it.
Unreal.
And then shit like
Unreal.
this
Not
happens.
for anyone to go in the entire re-election committee go, hey, I saw the movie.
Wait a minute.
This
You know
isn't-
that's right before he loses.
Yeah,
that
this
happens
is-
right
you might-
before he loses.
You might not
sure?
want to use this scene.
You sure that's the take?
Fucking Nimrods.
You sure that's the take that you want to use? That's right before. They might as well just superimpose him doing the Hasselbeck. Like, yeah, we're picking that goal and we're gonna win. Like, it just okay.
It's literally like the Emperor, like, now, young Skywalker, you will die.
You will die.
And then
Darth Vader picks
Nancy
him up
Pelosi throws him into the hole.
Into the pit and it's
That's
over.
basically what they're fucking doing.
he's doing.
Fucking idiots. At least be good with your bullshit.
Yes, at least know what you're doing. Know what you're.
At least be good with your bullshit.
Oh God, fuck him. This is from Charles Phillips. You skipped my top 10. As a Bills fan, I already have my Ramble sweep, and it tastes delicious. Oh God, that's
dude,
true.
He's talking mad
How long do you have to go before you're a Ramble legend? Look at Charles Phillips is just bringing it. He goes, the hard Super Mario non-boss. This is a hard one, guys. The Piranha Plant. As good as the Goombas are, Piranha Plants last-minute pop-up out of the pipes get you
sneaky fuckers.
every
They are
time.
sneaky fuckers.
You could do this, Cody, right? You want to hear some of the Ramblers' emails and think about this? You could do this, couldn't you? You played Super Mario Brothers back in the day, right?
A little bit, yeah.
All right, let's see. Darren did not jump into the hat. He did not jump into the hat.
Oh, come on,
Darren.
Come on, Darren.
Come on, buddy. You're my cousin. Damien. Hey, guys, my Hall of Fame hat this week for the Mario villain is the Goombot, the start of Super Mario Brothers, simply for the amount of times that fucker has killed me from a mistimed jump when starting a new game. All right, Damien. That's a good. I like that. Patrick Bonfrisco. Hey, Jerry, I know that Ted's your toy guy, but if you need a Pokemon guy, I'm your man. I can be Pokemon Patrick. How about that? Just about done with Pokemon Sword, and I think you said you're playing Shield. If you need someone to trade with, let me know.
Wow.
I got my Pokedex up to 330 this morning, so I have almost everything from Sword and can send you the Pokemon that aren't available in Shield. Let me know. Patrick A. Bonfrisco. Look at me reading what was really more of a personal email that had nothing to do with today's episode, but I'm still reading it out loud. And thank you, Patrick. What a great fucking thing, huh? Right?
So good.
Top 10 open-closing Turtles from Grady W. Smith III. You probably guessed from the subject line, I'm giving the Mario Brothers hat to the Turtles because they're the OG Mario villains from back when it was just Mario Brothers and Mario and Luigi were running around in sewers getting paid to kick ass and chew gum, and there wasn't enough memory available to program in the gum. I like that one. That's a good one. Let's see. We go to Colin Maggs. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody, I can't wait for Disney Plus to hit the UK as Mandalorian sounds epic. Little request on the Ramble Radio. How about having a list of this week's topic on the table for an easy recap, as I keep forgetting and have to listen to the last 10 minutes before I write in. What do you think? Do you like this?
I like that.
So maybe on the Friday ones or the Tuesday ones, right? We tell everybody what the lists are for the.
That's a great idea. We'll do that from now on.
We're gonna call it the Colin Mag segment. Can we remember that?
Colin Mag rule?
The Colin Mag rule. That's what we're going to call it, yeah? Let's go. Patrick Carruthers. He goes non-Super Mario. He goes, hey, Jerry, Eddie, Ramblers, and James. He goes, Koopa Troopa. And, hey, man, I, for one, cannot blame Patrick Carruthers for that one. Koopa Troopa is good. Chris, the Chris and Cassie effect. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, Ramblers, and James. Hope all's going well. Here's my top 10. When I asked you, if you were Eddie, ever did or would try to do a roast battle on each other. Anyway, have a great week. No, I could give two fucks.
Roasting is my least favorite form of comedy.
It is. It's mine too.
I really don't like it.
I don't. Yeah, I would not give a fuck.
We bust balls on each other, but it's like
it's different. Yeah.
It happens in the moment. And
makes more
not
sense.
Planned out and it's organic.
It's
like actually roast battling people when they're like especially when people don't know each other. Like we know each other, but just
it's
like
weird.
To plan out like I'm going to do 3 roasts on you and then do 3 roasts like. It's the whole roast thing. I don't get.
No, good for them.
Good for them. Glad people have success with it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Not my thing.
My least favorite form of comedy.
Gary Priest. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Love Ramble 209, or I shall call it from now the one where Jerry called me his homie. There you go.
You got a new homie.
Gary, fuck yeah. Pretty much going to use that clip as social lubricant for the rest of my life. Pretty sure I will be granted access to every high-end party if I play that clip. Next year's Oscars, they'll probably give me Jack Nicholson's old seat, or hell, maybe I'll even be hosting because Jerry called me his homie.
Key to the city.
I don't see how you couldn't
be.
Key
to the city, man.
Anyway, Super Mario non-boss hat. I don't know the name, but that Venus flytrap plant that came out of the pipes, I for one would never trust plumbing again after that. He is talking about the Piranha Plant. So that's a good one, huh? That's a good one from Gary, my homie.
Choice.
Your homie.
Your homie.
Gary Priest. Of course, Patrick Carruthers, who won the trifecta. We got to remember, we got to send him.
You got to send him something.
You too?
No, I don't.
You do?
He got yours, not mine.
Wow. You hear that, Patrick? Wow.
Last time somebody won, It's because they got mine.
I didn't send him anything?
No, I sent him a copy of my CD.
I didn't send. You sure I didn't send him anything?
Yes.
I think he's already had mine. That's why.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know your
so.
rules. I don't know
So
your
let's do
rules.
that. We'll bring a copy of your
Okay,
CD.
I have no problem saying, but you have to let me know what the rules are.
What do you mean? Look, I'm the commissioner, and I do
You
things.
can't just commission on the fly.
Yeah, you can. I've done it.
There needs to be rule books and bylaws. Fine. I'll give a CD.
there?
I don't care.
Does there need to
But
be?
I thought it was whoever got
Is it
their
the
thing.
point of being a commissioner to do whatever you want as commissioner?
Apparently. Now,
I mean, right?
yeah, I guess. You just do whatever you want.
You know what? You know what I'm doing right now? Pete Rose, Ramble Hall of Fame. He's in. There, I'll do it.
You can't put Pete Rose
I'll
in
just
Ramble
shut
Hall of
everyone
Fame.
the fuck up. There it is. It's You
Wow.
happy now? Charlie Hustle.
I'm going to file articles of impeachment on your commissionership.
What's wrong with putting Pete?
At least 2 articles.
Pete Rose, look, if he's not going to get in the baseball one, we've all agreed, right? Ramble Hall of Fame, Pete Rose, first ballot. Boom, there it is. Pete Rose.
I didn't even know he was up for it. I got to vote?
You know who else is going in? Macho Man Randy Savage. There it is, Pete Rose. I know Macho Man's already in, but it took a while. Pete Rose, Macho Man.
What about Demolition? They deserve to be
They're
in.
in. Here comes the axe.
They deserve to be in.
Yeah.
Before the fucking bushwhackers.
Should I share my wedding idea with everybody?
Yeah.
If Andre and I get married, Cody, I need your take on this one too. So
If? Is she listening?
What's up?
if oh
Big
no,
if.
when? Oh when?
Okay. I'm just saying, she might listen.
When?
It can be if, but I would say when.
When? Of course it's when.
All right.
So I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I might need help though. Okay? Could you I would prefer it if you and Jim
I'll be
Ross,
your best man. Fine.
Well, of course, but you and Jim Ross call the wedding.
Really?
So here's my idea. Okay? Okay. So we hire an actor
Uh-huh.
to marry Andrea, right?
Right.
And then right as the priest says, "Does anyone here, speak now?" And then you just hear bum 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 bum, and I come running out.
Okay.
And I clear. I have a steel chair, and I clear
Are
the
you
guy.
in the tights?
Yes, I'm Ultimate Warriored out.
Lotioned up, body
yes,
oiled up?
everything. And I'm just sprinting towards the church, and with a steel chair. And I start swinging, and the actor scatters.
Does
he runs
the actor
for his life.
look like you so the people that are invited to the wedding still believe this is a
No,
wedding?
it's the blonde hair, blue eye. They're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? And then I want you and Jim Ross like, that's the Warriors music. Like, oh my God,
he's in the building.
the Warriors here. Like, and I just want Jim Ross to go, business is about to pick up. And then I just come running in. Andrea's already okay with this.
Really?
She has already signed off. So now I just got to make it happen.
She signed off on this.
100%. I swear
That
to
you can run out in a leotard.
She says I would have to have my tuxedo underneath in some way, and then
So you're wearing like a giant Gonzalez
maybe
body-looking
maybe
suit?
a giant Gonzalez
So it
Ultimate
looks
Warrior
like,
body
and then you
suit.
take that off, you have a tux.
Right. Bump.
The guy runs off.
Dun dun dun. Dun. What do you think?
Do
Do
we
you
have
like
ropes
this?
set anywhere so you can shake rope?
I want to do the thing. I want to do. I mean, what do you think? You'll right. This sounds great, right?
I'm in. I'm in.
Is there a better wedding idea ever?
I don't think so.
Cody, have you heard of a better idea for a wedding ever?
No, never.
See?
I mean, perfect.
Better than like a New World Order entrance. You're getting married, and all of a sudden you hear Voodoo Child. Voodoo Child.
Yeah. The earn W-O.
Could you have someone try to come in and steal it with someone else's music for Jim Ross?
Oh.
Like someone tries to come take your bride.
Right. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Shit. See, there's so many. But
You hear the glass cracking for Stone Cold or something?
See,
many
I'm
good-
telling you, there's so many
many
ways
good
we could
ones.
go with this.
So many.
But I run out as the ultimate war. What do you think?
Bam.
Do you like this?
Yeah, if she signs off on, I'm all in.
And then Jim Ross,
I'll be
I
there.
just want him to go, business is about to pick up. And then
He broke him in half.
I think they're right. Is that no better wedding? Am I wrong?
I think the best wedding
Ever.
possible.
Ever.
Yeah.
And we don't tell either of our families, Andre and I.
That's where I'm confused is because your family's going to show up and there's going to be a groom there who
And
looks nothing like you.
I'll have maybe one of my cousins.
And they're going to be like,
"Guys,
I'm at the
just-
wrong wedding.
Right. I'll be like, guys, it's okay. Just
How many
you
people is
know.
Andrea marrying today?
right. Maybe they'll think that it's some kind of a contest. But come on, wouldn't that be great? Just run out.
Her parents hate you at that point, right?
hate me.
Hate you. Like, absolutely.
Beyond.
Your parents are like, it's Jerry. Or you're not,
They're gone.
Your
They don't give a fuck.
Your parents are
Yeah.
dead, but your family's like, oh, it's Jerry.
This is him.
Whatever.
Yeah, we
got
get
it.
this.
Yeah.
They love it.
We can't believe he's doing the marriage thing.
They probably would love it.
But her parents like,
What is going on?
we're done.
We're
This
done.
was-
So Andre thinks we're gonna have like a normal wedding for her family. You know what I mean?
So you're doing 2 weddings?
And then I guess, and then to do this. I don't know how, but she's in. She's 1,000%
Okay.
in. So I mean, I am too.
Okay.
We hire an actor, right?
Yeah.
Or 3. Should it be 3 dudes at it, and then made more dramatic.
So she's marrying 3 dudes.
And I scatter all of them with a chair in the Ultimate Warrior, right? I mean, what
is she doing during this whole time?
Miss Elizabething it, the whole thing, just fingers over her nose and mouth.
It's like, what's happening?
Just the
What's happening?
Miss
Oh,
Miss
God.
Elizabeth.
I can't believe this is happening.
The Miss Elizabeth disbelief. I don't know. I don't know how that's a bad one, right?
No, I don't see it. I don't see how it's bad.
No, ever.
Yeah.
And then I also think every divorce should have to be public with the people's families.
Yeah. On the barbershop set.
Yep, you called it. And the person who's
Right.
divorcing the other person does the super kick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the
Has to
betrayal
happen on the barbershop set.
has the barbershop set, and they super kick
Every courthouse in every city in the country
Has to
should have a barbershop set
with a window.
with a window.
That the
With sugar glass. We don't want real glass.
right the
With sugar
person
glass.
getting divorced has to be super
Yes.
kicked through.
But they have to feign like okay, we're not going to really get divorced. We're
Right.
just here to talk. And then bam!
Bam, maybe
Super
we can
kick.
work out our differences, and then boom.
Super kick, throw them through the glass.
I mean, I don't know what's
Divorce.
wrong with
That's
that.
how you make it legal.
Do you know what's wrong with that?
No.
Nothing. There it is. So there. So what do you think? Is that a good wedding?
Yeah, and divorce.
And divorce. Bump. Dun, dun, dun. By God, it's a warrior.
broke him in half.
I'm telling you, that would be great. Oh, let's do open close on.
I never did my hat.
Who's your hat? Me neither. Holy shit. Who's your hat?
Goomba.
Mine is the Koopa Troopa, the
Okay.
turtle. The
Okay.
turtle. Look at us.
Look at that.
Covering
That's
all
two
the
of
bases.
the 2 first things you
It's
meet.
it's the icons.
Yes.
That's it. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about. With Cody, do you have one?
Goomba for sure.
The Goomba.
Ah,
all right,
Goomba.
look at that. 2 Goombas, 1 Koopa
Yeah.
Troopa. That's
what you run
the
into
Goombas
first.
never evolved. Good for them. They knew they had a perfect thing from the get-go.
They were solid from the
The
get-go.
Goombas have always the Koopa Troopas. They have a
got
little bit
wings,
more personality.
they got red.
Well, they gave Goombas wings, but but Koopa Troopas gave them different colors,
Yeah.
and they made them do a little dance now on the new games.
Yeah,
It's just
Goombas
not
know what
the-
they do.
Goombas are just fuck you. We're
There's
not
also
happy.
something dangerous about something that can like fuck you up, but doesn't even pay attention to the fact that it can do it.
That's very
They're
true.
the Marty Ball of Mario Brothers. They're just solid, no frills. It's
But
gonna
they don't
get it
ever
done.
really win
They're
the
never gonna win
championship.
anything. Mario's going to get rid of them every time.
Oh,
But
man.
they still kind of pose a threat just doing what they do.
Marty Ball.
But they're the Marty. They're never going to stop you. They're going to kill you every once in a while, but they're never going to end you.
Right.
You know, they're not the reason you have to hit reset.
Oh, man. Marty Schottenheimer, best coach to never win it? Or did that go to Andy Reid so far?
So far, Andy Reid. Because Andy
I
Reid
think
got to
so.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Schottenheimer never did.
John
did he?
Hammer never got to the Super Bowl.
That's right. That's true. Reid got
But,
one.
and Andy Reid loved football so much he didn't care about his children.
No, he didn't care. Marty probably was
Marty
a good
was a
dad.
family man because his kids
Yeah.
are actually in the league as coaches.
As coaches.
Brian Schottenheimer's, I think, the offensive
That's
coordinator
right.
of the Seahawks.
That's right. So
He actually
there you
cared
go.
about
He
his
actually
children.
cared about his family.
Andy Reid loved football so much.
He's like, fuck him.
He's like, I don't care what drugs he's doing.
What are you putting in your arm?
Whatever. Just don't bother me. I got
Is it going to
practice.
help me stop the Giants? Then I don't
And I
care.
don't want to hear about it.
Okay. Well,
So
fine.
Andy Reid, best coach in their one Super Bowl.
All right. Cody, do you have a pick on this one?
I mean, I guess Andy Reid just because he's been there and lost out, but
And he doesn't care about his children.
And he doesn't care about his children, Cody. Come
Right,
on.
right, right.
He also doesn't, let's not forget.
That's
That
the
too.
most important
He
point.
could give 2 shits.
He could give a fuck about his kids. Or his body.
Or his butt. Next Ramble, Daredevil. What's his villain? What villain is on the Daredevil hat? I got inspired by the Spider-Man one. So
A lot of the
2000.
same villains.
I know. Ramble 211. Who's on Daredevil's hat? Bullseye, Kingpin. There's so many.
Fucking Kingpin's going to be hard to topple.
Kind of top Kingpin, but
kinda-
Bullseye's one of them.
Yeah.
Even though he's a goon of Kingpin,
Yeah.
technically, still, he did some gnarly shit to Daredevil.
Yeah, he did.
Put him through some. The fucking Hand clan.
The hand.
The Hand could be
What's her face?
Electra. They had their disagreements.
They fucked and fought.
They fucked. They had their tiffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So there we go. All right. Next Ramble, Daredevil villains, Ramble 211. Ramble at theramblepod.com. That's where you send in your entries if you must.
Right.
All right, let me sing.
Open, close, and encore.
Ooh.
Oh, dude.
Damn. Cody, you have to feel a little jealous that you can't hear Eddie's harmonica playing, right?
Yeah, extremely, yeah.
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's just something else. It's fun. Dude, you gotta get on Watchmen, Cody, because we're gonna have to do a
man.
recap
Oh,
of it.
dude,
It's
By the time you do a recap, I'll have seen it.
It's so
guess
good.
what? You wanna know my take? Better than the comic. I'm saying it right now.
Better
They
than
have
the
one
first comic?
episode left. I think it's better than the comic book.
Should I read the comic before I watch the show?
Do you know everything that most of the major points that happened in this original story?
Depending on if it's all in the Zack Snyder movie, which I've seen.
The ending is different.
Ending's different. So in the only thing they did different was in the comic book. I forgot what Ozymandias does to Manhattan in the
He
movie.
puts nuclear bombs all over the world.
He just sets them off.
He sets them off.
That's right. In this, in the comic book, Ozymandias hires several scientists and artists
Yeah.
to come together on a desert island and create what they think an alien would look like, and they create an actual giant one. Then he kills all of them.
Yeah.
After they finish it, and then he drops.
Just like he does. He does that in the movie too.
Yeah.
The scientists that created the bomb.
That's right. He kills them all.
He
Right.
kills them all.
And so he drops this massive squid-looking alien in the middle of Manhattan, killing millions of
Is
people.
it just Manhattan?
Yeah.
Or is it all
That was
major
it.
cities?
Just Manhattan.
Was,
and
in
it,
the movie, was it bombs in just Manhattan, or was
I
it
think
major
it was
cities?
just Manhattan. I think it was that same. But in this one, so he drops. So everyone believes now that, oh my God, aliens are real.
Well, what was
and
the bombs? It was he made it look like Dr. Manhattan.
That's
did it.
right, yeah.
Dr. Manhattan did it.
That's right. Yeah.
Went rogue and killed and
Went
blew
rogue.
up.
That's what it was. And so, but it was the same thing of we unite with a common enemy.
Yes.
Right. So he ended the Cold War in the comic book by making everyone think that aliens were attacking
Yeah, and
us.
then Dr. Manhattan was going to stop him, realized that
This is gonna
This is
work.
going to work, so he exiles himself.
He exiles because he doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. So he exiles himself and he kills Rorschach because Rorschach was going to go squeal.
Yeah,
And he
and
still squealed
In
because
the
he left his
movie-
journal.
In the movie, he sets it up to where it looks like Dr. Manhattan did this.
Right.
So he's vilified.
Right.
So Russia and the United States unite against Dr. Manhattan, and then he goes to Mars. And exiles himself because.
Right. But but this show is 100% a sequel to the comic. So the movie stuff they don't touch, but the comic stuff it's as if everything in the comic happened.
Yeah.
So that's really the only major difference.
That's the only major difference is
how Ozymandias pulls it off. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. And it's so good. So open close encore. Isley Brothers, huh? Ramble 211. You know what we're doing for that one?
What?
All right, you ready? We're going to a concert where they're playing nothing but songs from the Karate Kid soundtracks.
Okay.
Huh? What would be the Can you do this? Huh? You can do this,
Well,
right?
you're the best around.
You're the best.
And then you
around.
have.
It's a cruel, cruel
what's the other one?
summer. I am the man who would fight for your honor. I mean, there's some magic there. Bum bum bum. Charles Phillips.
I might go open close encore just with.
All three times. Peter Cetera, Glory of Love. What else do you need?
You don't.
You don't. Charles Phillips says they open with Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run to. They close with Groove with You, and they
Nice.
encore with Fight the Power. Charles Phillips going into the deep catalog of the Isley Brothers here. He's not just going hits.
No.
He's bringing you the real
He's
shit.
bringing what he likes.
Darren McGregor said, had to go looking for this one. Turns out I knew about 4 songs. It wasn't too hard. Open, Nowhere to Run to. Close with This Whole Heart of Mine. Encore with It's Your Thing.
Bam.
Do what you want to
Wanna
do.
do.
All right, not bad. Damien, Bottriell. My Hall of Fame. No open, close, encore this week. Well, there we go. All right, we're coming back then. All right, we'll come back to Damien for the top 10.
It's your thing.
Bump, do what you Grady, W, Smithy, the third. Isley Brothers open with This Old Heart of Mine. It's one of the best goddamn songs ever recorded, bar damn dear none. They close with Shout Part 1, encore with Shout Part 2. Hey, all right, I could do that. Now wait a minute. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one, man.
No shout.
Colin Maggs, you know what Colin Maggs says? He does not. He only gives us a top 10.
Hey, that's all you got to do.
That's all we have to do sometimes. To win.
To win.
That's all you need.
He's just playing for the big money.
Reigning champion, Patrick Carruthers.
Patrick.
The reigning champ. Open with That Lady. Close with Shout. Encore with This Whole Heart of Mine. That's a great one, man.
That's a good one.
God damn, Patrick. That's why Patrick Carruthers is the reigning champ.
That's why he's the reigning champ.
That's why he's still got the bling. That's
he
why
repeat. We never had a repeat champion.
I don't know if we had. Not. I think we had one back when I first did it.
Did we?
I don't think you.
No.
You and I have never had a back-to-backer. Never.
So it doesn't count.
Right. Chris of the Chris and Cassie effect. Open Who's That Lady? Close a groove with you. Encore. Footsteps in the Dark with Ice Cube. Ooh, he would put Spider-Man, by the way, on his Hall of Fame hat. That Carnage, I'm seeing. Carnage would be on his Spider-Man villain Hall of Fame hat.
Really?
Chris.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Carnage is basically everything Venom is, but far more frightening for Spider-Man.
Yes.
Gary Priest, my homie, says they open with Twist and Shout, close with This Old Heart of Mine, encore with Harvest for the World.
Nice.
Dude, what a great fucking man. Y'all are really bringing it here, right?
Yeah.
What do you have? Cody, you want to do this? Can you jump in on this one, you think?
Yeah, for sure. So I say open with It's Your Thing.
Yes.
That's me.
That's
I got
me.
That.
That's me.
Okay.
All right. I say you close with Shout.
Ooh.
And then I say you encore with Twist and Shout.
Oh, genius.
Wow.
Bum, 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 bum.
See, I got It's Your Thing.
Yep.
You close with Twist and Shout.
Oh.
And then you encore with Shout.
I have It's Your Thing. I get a little sentimental, have them close with This Old Heart of Mine. And then encore with Shout. A little bit softer now. Hey, hey. I mean, either way, any one of them, that's a hell of a concert you're going to see.
Sweetly is.
Right? So remember, Ramble 211, we go to the Karate Kid movies. Our soundtracks. I mean, how is Cruel Summer not up there? That's got to be up there. Bum, 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 bum. It's a cruel summer. That's got to be up there, Eddie.
Do you count this latest one with the girl?
No,
Karate Kid? That
no,
doesn't
and
count?
not even the Will Smith kid. None of that shit. No.
What
fuck all
about
that.
Cobra Kai?
Nope. It's
Nope.
Karate Kid. You know what? Karate Kid 1 and 2.
That's it.
That's
Hard line.
The commissioner's coming in.
Wow.
The commish is coming in,
Okay.
nipping this shit now.
Wow.
It's Karate Kid
Damn.
1 and 2 only. The evil commissioner has
It's just
spoken.
fucking spoken.
Hey,
Not
man.
even a discussion.
Well, when you're the commish, that's how it is,
I guess
right?
so.
Do you want something from the Mr. Miyagi's Little Trees? I mean, we could if there was a song that really got you.
Maybe.
Okay, you know what? They're all on the table then. Even the Jackie
Wow.
Chan one.
I like the hardline leader. As opposed to
Okay,
the
it's
flip-flopper
only
we
1
got
and 2.
now.
It's
This
only
guy's
1
got
and
no
2.
backbone
It's
at all.
only 1
This
and
commissioner
2.
has no backbone. Now he's flip-flop back again.
It's only 1 and 2.
No one can respect anything you say now.
It's only 1 and 2. That's it. It's only 1 and 2. Cody, do you have any thoughts on this?
I don't think so.
Oh man,
I think I'm gonna have to abstain from comment.
do you know how many kids I took karate after that movie? Did
you? No.
Yes, everyone in my kindergarten class. We all
No.
went to karate class.
I didn't take karate.
Dude,
what was
that
the
was-
karate game on NES?
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu. Was it Kung Fu?
Ho, ho, ho,
Yeah.
ho, ho, ho.
And they did the little like. Yeah, I played that to no end. That was my karate training.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good one.
So if I master those moves, then you're unbeatable in real life.
How could you? Who could stop you?
No, it's like a simulator.
Giant dudes can't stop
No,
you.
it's like a
The
simulator.
little guys that hug your legs
No, I
can't
just get down
stop.
and kick my leg out.
Ho, ho.
Because karate's only 2 moves.
It
It's
really
the low
is.
kick
And the high kick.
And the high kick.
Imagine if you went to a tournament
You just
and you win. You smile. No one's ready. Like we just weren't prepared for the
Wow.
low and the high
Did
kicks.
not expect Kung Fu to-
Jesus, this guy's killing us with the low kicks and the high kicks.
He's got 2 moves and we can't defend it. Because when I go high, he goes low.
Yeah, that's
It's a 50-50 shot. It's a 50-50 shot to defeat the
Oh
Kung Fu guy.
fuck! I'm going to start a school just to teach that.
Could you
that's all.
imagine parents dropping their kids off like for like 9 months and then paying you $100 a week,
And all they know how to do
and
is
then they go to the final like the graduation
And
where
they
they
get
try to
rolled.
they try to get a belt.
they get rolled.
They go there and their parents are showing up and the kids all duck down and give the low kick and just people take them out in like 2 seconds.
One spinning kick to the temple.
They look
and
at
the
you
kid's
like, what have you been
unconscious.
teaching?
The fuck have you been doing with our children? I just thought of that.
And they're all going,
And
whoa,
they're
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I just do it so I can feel good that I can take someone with my nunchucks. I just fuck these kids up with my nunchucks every day. You got to get quicker to block that. That's all it would be. Oh, fuck.
my
The
God.
worst karate instructor.
Oh. You spend just 3 weeks there going,
and playing video games. Bring your pussy over here to reading books and playing games.
Oh God. Oh.
fucking sick, dude.
Man.
The breath control always surprises me.
It's
I have that
come
kind of
on.
breath
It's
control.
I don't. I just think if
I don't practice breath
of
control.
course you don't. If you took up swimming the way you took up harmonica, imagine
Michael Phelps,
a
nothing.
footnote.
Footnote.
Right,
Not
a
even
footnote
not
in
even a
history.
footnote.
Not even, you don't think? Not even nothing. Doesn't
Not even
even.
mention. Name another swimmer.
Ryan Lochte. Not
Okay,
even.
He's down there with him.
Who's the other guy? Phelps.
I don't know. Yeah, Phelps
Phelps.
and Lochte.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
You think you would be the most legendary swimmer?
I would be synonymous with swimming.
You'd be like Kevin Costner in Waterworld, like a
Right.
dolphin. Just
Yes. They'd think I'm a mariner.
right. Anything you're reading right now?
No.
My buddy James, not Ann James, but another James, just gave me a 12-issue comic series called Coda, which sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check that out.
Okay.
Going to read that. Video games, still playing all the same shit I've been playing
Still
before.
playing Jedi Order. And
Yeah, and now I got a King of Dragons for the Super Nintendo.
how's that?
I scored that one from our homie Toys versus
that's right.
Games.
You told me about
Fun little beat 'em up that Capcom did. That's a really fun one. Yeah, I've been digging through that. It's been
Nice.
good, man.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. And thank you again to I want to give the proper shout out. Obviously, Eddie, I
Yeah, of
can't
course.
just
Don't
mail
fuck it
this
up.
in. But thank you again to Patrick Bonfrisco for the Pokemon offer. I might have to give you email me ramblepod.com your Switch code, and fuck yeah, we'll make magic happen. That'd
Do
be
it, man.
amazing. If you haven't already, maybe you already have. Maybe that's on me. I don't know. But
You
here
got-
we
you're-
go.
you got a lot on
hear
your plate,
us?
being a
We're
commissioner.
shouting out to you.
Thank you.
No one can really complain to you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot going on having to commish this. I mean, so many things, I have to deal with. The Pete Rose one is big. You don't know how many emails I get a day about when you're going to put Rose in the Hall of Fame
I didn't.
for what he's done. You know?
Really? Okay.
Do you think it was gambling? Cody with Montgomery? You think that was it with the Stars coach? Was it gambling?
Why
No,
would they announce it?
I've narrowed it down. I've narrowed it down to two things. I think it is
All right.
gambling is one of them, but I feel like if gambling was it, then it would have been an investigation at the NHL level and not
Yep.
at the Dallas Stars level. And the Dallas Stars were the ones who fired him and investigated him. I feel like it would be a bigger deal if it was gambling.
So what do you think what do you think it was then? If you're going to pick? If you could
I'm
pick
going
two.
with alcohol. I'm going with he came into practice tanked and like stirred shit up and they fired him for it.
Wow.
That's what I'm going with.
Man. Fuck.
Because they keep on using the word unprofessional conduct, right? And
What
they
else
said
could that
it's
be?
Not, well, if it's sexual in nature, they said it's not with any other staff member of the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
So
Unless
he
you're trying to
probably-
protect the person, but again,
Sounds like he's showing up drunk.
I think
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's
Eddie-
what I'm
Professional
thinking.
conduct. Sounds
Eddie
like
and
And he
Cody
has
are
a
drunk.
DUI in 2008.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh man. Well, there you go.
But I mean, I was talking to someone about this earlier. The mere fact that they are not saying what it is means that all of us are going to wildly speculate about what it is, which is no better just admitting what happened. So it's
Will they
it's
ever?
pointless.
Right? Like, will they
I don't
ever
know.
fucking say? Is this just going to be something we're going to have to hold on to for fucking
It's like the
ever?
Ron Washington thing where nobody really found out what happened there.
I know with the Rangers, yeah, man. That was like, okay, he's just gone. Like that, yeah. Fucking A, man. Well, we'll see. Shout out time. Here we go. This is exciting, Eddie. Right?
Yeah.
You-
Yeah.
This is
It's
your
always a
favorite part.
challenge.
This is your favorite part. Alec Vasquez, Colin Mag, CY400, Play With It Podcast, Adam Cross, Darren Butler, Michael S. Miller, Jeff Watts, Jim Key, Taylor Johnson, Richard Morrissey, Nick Payne, Renzel 3, Night Moves Differently, Ken Rivera, Richard Miller, David Garcia, Jose Gonzalez, Big Daddy Joe 34, Bay TW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Eric Ben 10, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow, aka the homie James Weaver, Anaut Latorne, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, Neri Remo, Kenny Todd, 2015, Reverend N. Daddy, Raul Sanchez, Vanderveer, Von Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Big Timmy 87, Gary Priest, Middle Age Crazy Podcast, Tammy Lee Ramsdale, Frank Montez, SRW 92831, Paxton Break, Lauren Silence, Najo Young, Coy Bennett James, Michael Miller, Jeffrey A.K. Jebacco 01, Gil Gaslam, The Thick White Duke, Tier Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, Podescue Podcast, Interzone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, Georges 126, Satiralicious, Cornelia, Lucas Guerra, JD, Red 5 standing by, Ron, Fernie, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve DeArcy, Gray Wraith, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode with Brandon and Jay, Cam Sempers, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, M. Bello, Steve Wynn, 3068, Chris Jug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, Jake 6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAlary, Monty Avalar, Bradley John Eaglefeather, Joseph Tejas, Go Away 723, Amathal Gonzalez, Steven, Nikki G23220, Jay Reading, 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, a.k.a. DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Ellen Good, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toys, Scarecrow 219, a.k.a. Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mo for Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avilia, CJ, a.k.a. M Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Wacaba, Chris Bell, Kevin Couch, Chariel Anshade, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hayes, Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Consul, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Baronsmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cast, Chris B, Glamis Jamie, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts. Thank you so much for the gifts. Eddie's Ghost Ham. Was it Drunk Eddie's Thoughts? Yeah. Yep. Eddie's Ghost Ham, Robin Maloney, Damian Bottriell, Joe Mill, Ramar, Chad Jaleel, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma, Andy, James, the Talking Codswallop Podcast, Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan, Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empeña, a.k.a. Texas Pookie, 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing White Slave, Big Jimmy, 87, Big Timmy, 87, John Broccolo, Steve Colsante, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, my Pokemon brother, Jason Shear, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Robledo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Benvenu, Patrick Carruthers, Tim Dawson, Brian Wither, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John McII, Ian Goldsmith, Rico GZ, Irish 0 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy, Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stetz, the king of the barbecue sauce, McGregor, my Scottish legitimate cousin, the Hall of Famer, first ballot, Dave Strebeck, the Devastator, Joe Capone, Nico Brown, look at him right there,
Nico,
fits, it just fits right there.
That's where he belongs.
Step Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridger from Long Island, Adam Clambert, JM, J. Mitch, The Birds, Tapia, Nickel, The Wise, Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy III, the Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David Ace Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boo, Stamontes, Boo, Stamontes,
Boo.
Thank you all for making the Ramble part of your lives, your loves, your everything. Please watch our videos on YouTube. Please spread the word.
Yes.
Pretty please buy our CDs on iTunes, all that good shit. Cody, where can they find you? Where do you get your podcast? Tell them about that too, man.
Cinesnob Cody on Twitter and the Cinesnob Podcast, wherever you get podcasts.
There you go.
Wrapping the year up. We got Oscar talk. We got end of the year stuff. We'll have Star Wars stuff early. So.
Oh, that's great. I cannot wait for this movie. I'm very excited.
Super stoked.
I'm very excited
Super
for this
stoked.
thing. And then that brings us to our top 10.
It's the time of the show
Ooh.
where we rank the top 10.
And then, oh,
Hit it. Just
woo, coming in short and sweet.
damn, man.
God, that's like what, a 4-second little solo
Something
there.
like
Brilliant.
that. Something like that.
This was a tough one. Top 10 Sith. Cody, how hard was this for you to compile? The top 10 Sith.
So difficult
Like
that I did
nearly
not do it.
impossible, right?
You couldn't do it. I bet you just had to walk away from the project altogether, right?
Yeah, it was tough, but it was the decision I had to make.
Charles Phillips says, honorable mention for the failed attempt that was Jar Jar Binks in the original script. He was a Sith Lord. It would have made so much sense when you closely pay attention to him, as well as Darth Rayun. He wasn't as cool as their partner Darth Talon, the Masasi, the Kasasi, and the Zaguruk, the original Sith species. Do you buy that? Was that Jar Jar Binks was supposedly originally going to be a Sith
No.
Lord? That was Luke. I don't think Lucas is that.
No,
Oh, man.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think
Lucas
so.
isn't that dark.
Yeah, he's not that. He wouldn't go there.
He wouldn't go
We're
there.
going to make this family-friendly kid.
He wouldn't have done that to the kids.
Right. We're going to make
Because
him be a
he's,
Sith Lord.
I mean, he made him like he was only in the first one
Right.
for children,
Right. Yes, that's
and
true.
I don't think he would have turned.
That's true.
Darth Jar Jar.
What if they had to take 40,000 takes with Misa no having no Boomba because Lucas was laughing so hard he kept fucking it up?
Misa don't have no Boomba.
Cut, George. Sorry, just it
Try
gets
it
me.
again.
It kills me every
Action.
time.
Misa don't have.
He just
Misa don't have.
he calls Coppola and they're both just dying. I just love the idea of George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola like holding each other
Thinking
crying.
everything Lucas comes up with
is hilarious.
just
All of his jokes, the alien
fucking
farting,
like
all
fucking
that shit.
3PO's head on a battle droid.
Yeah, oh, they're just they're
Just
dying,
pissing
rolling on
themselves. Just like, die, Jedi dogs. What am I saying? Oh,
just dying laughing.
oh, This is such a drag when he's dragging
Right.
R2's dragging his head.
Yes, such a drag,
such
and
a
they're
drag.
just holding
They're
each
just
other
like,
like
oh
they
my
can't
God.
breathe.
Because he's really dragging
They're
him.
just
And this whole situation's a drag. Oh my God.
They're just red, just beat red. They can't even breathe. They're laughing so hard. That's what I hope. That's what I hope we get.
That makes it all worth it.
It kind of does.
Misa not having a...
I'm sorry. Number 10, he says Darth Maul. He was kind of cool, but in the end, super lame. Number 9, Exar
Not
Kun.
if you watch Clone Wars and Rebels.
See, but I haven't.
He's not super lame.
But he kind of is. He does the Dumb and Dumber movie. He does the Barry Switzer.
He's not the
Dumb.
greatest, but he's...
He does the Switzer Dumb and Dumber. So, I mean, come on. Darth Maul, he was kind of cool in the end, super lame. Exar Kun, the asshole that's the reason why the Mandalorian War started. Darth Malak was a cool villain in Knights of the Old Republic. Darth Kryat, he's the one that established the rule of one. Asajj Ventress, a Night Sister that became one of the best Sith assassins. Darth Bane, Sith Lord that's learned how to live beyond death. Darth Talon, super hot Twi'lek, and part of the reason why Jay Solo turned to the dark side. Darth Revan, he's way badass and is and is too in bed with he's in bed with the mythos. Yeah, he is too in bed with the mythos.
Yeah.
I agree. Revan needs to be. Let's just make him canon
At some point.
Darth Sidious, Emperor, and the reason for the season that is Star Wars, and number 1, Darth Vader, the OG Sith Lord, the Star Wars franchise, the first one you see. Huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Not bad.
Very true.
My cousin, McGregor, I can't believe I missed last week's top 10, if you'll indulge me. Ahsoka Tano, Quinlan Voss, Ki-Ai Mundi, Luminaria Unduli, Kit Fisto, Qui-Gon Jinn, Mace Windu, Yoda, Luke Skywalker, number 1, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Top 10, he goes Sith. Top spoilers, Pong Krell. Number 6, Asajj Ventress. Number 5, Count Dooku. Number 4, Darth
Krell
Maul.
never did achieve the rank of Darth, of Sith Lord. He was just a Dark Jedi. He wanted to turn. He wanted to be the apprentice.
He wanted to.
He wanted Dooku to be his master.
He goes Maul, Kylo Ren, Sidious, and number 1, DV, Darth Vader.
The big DV.
The big DV, as he's known now, right?
Yeah.
Damien Bottriell, what does he say? Malicious from Jedi Fallen Order. While only briefly in the game, his character had an interesting story and was acted out brilliantly. Number 9, Darth Tyrannus / Count Dooku was only a puppet for Palpatine's plans, or else it would have been higher. Asajj Ventress starts as an assassin for Dooku until he betrays her, and she goes out to become a bounty hunter. You never know whose side she's on. Is that true?
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
In the Clone Wars.
Savage Opress had a great dynamic.
Savage.
Savage, like the Johnny Depp.
Misa not having no boomba.
Savage Opress, he had a great dynamic with Darth Maul and had a great voice actor in Clancy Brown. Number 6, Darth Bane. I don't know much about him. His books are on my to-read list, setting up the fundamentals of what we know the Sith to be. Those books are great. Darth Revan, I never finished Knights of the Old Republic, but his story is an interesting one. A Jedi that fell to the dark side, then was turned back by having his mind erased. Plus, his costume is badass. Darth Maul. His arc in Clone Wars and Rebels shows that you can take a cool-looking character that does little in the movies and expand on their story and give them depth. Looking at you, Boba Fett, and Captain Phasma.
Yep.
Number 3, Darth Sidious was able to usurp the galactic leadership and seemingly discredit and wipe out the Jedi Order. Number 2, Darth Plagueis. His novel is a great read that helps tie in a lot of the prequel stuff together, even justifies midichlorians. Number 1, Darth Vader. Who else could it be? He's so iconic, the look, the breathing, the voice.
The big DV.
I'm signing off with the Code of the Sith because of how awesome it sounds. Peace out. Peace out, Damien Bottriell. Peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Is that what they say?
Uh-huh.
That's their shit, huh? That ain't bad.
No, most of
That
us would be Sith.
That ain't half
Very
bad.
few would be Jedi.
Right, yeah. Let's see. Honorable mention from Grady W. Smithy to Basta LaShawn. I always get her to come back to the light side, but she's hot as hell when she's evil. Dishonorable mention to Snoke for going out like Boba Fett, bitch death in Last Jedi. Number 10, Euthura Bond from Knights of the Old Republic. Number 9, Darth Maul. Number 8, Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Number 7, Visas Marv, also from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Number 6, Kylo Ren. Number 5, Darth Revan from Knights of the Old Republic. Number 4, Kreia from Knights of the Old Republic 2. Number 3, Count Dooku. Stupid name, but Sir Christopher Lee was a legitimate badass whose work as a spy in World War II helped to inspire his co-worker Ian Fleming to create James Bond, and that gets you extra points in the rankings.
But it was Darth Tyrannus, which
not
isn't a
having
bad
enough
name.
time on. I know.
His actual Sith name was Darth Tyrannus.
Better
than Count Dooku.
Number 2, Vader. Number 1, Palpatine. He manipulated and controlled everything in the prequels, and on the few occasions when something didn't go exactly how he wanted it to, he was able to serve his plans anyway. He was a motherfucking boss, and you have to respect that. I like that one. Colin Maggs. What does Colin Maggs say? Snoke, I mean, he does 6. What he does, apart from look like a sad face drawn on a ball sack, make Ray levitate, so he's a galactic David Copperfield. Number 5, Darth Maul, great-looking, amazing fight, but was underused and cut in half. Can't get behind the resurrection. Number 4, Count Dooku seemed powerful and good with his lightsaber, but he didn't seem 100% behind the Sith ideals and how he didn't see that betrayal coming. Come on. Number 3, Darth Vader helped end the old Republican Jedi in an iconic character. Number 2, Palpatine, truly evil, smart, calculating, and powerful, created a galactic empire. And number 1, George Lucas. No one heard the Jedi in Star Wars more. I mean, midichlorians, Jar Jar, young Anakin, etc., etc. Oh, fuck. P.S. Do you think the plan at the start of A New Hope was Leia being sent to Obi-Wan to be trained as well as bringing him into the Rebels, or was it the activation code to bring Luke as well? Also, last week I placed Anakin so high because I used Obi-Wan. Logic the moment he cut Mace Windu's arm off, Anakin was no more. Okay, I'll give you that. He used the Obi-Wan logic. All right. Deal breaker. What do you think would be worse? Your girlfriend coming home to find you constructing a sex dungeon complete with gimps, or coming home and finding you holding costumes with the request she be Stormy and you be Trump? Love the show. Keep it up. Colin Max, UK Rambler. P.S. On a personal note, thank you for including me in the Ramble. It's great being part of the discussion. Don't get much chance to do it elsewhere, so thanks again. Fuck yeah, thank you. And, God, give me the dungeon. I think her walking in on the dungeon, I think I could handle that better.
You can explain that away easier.
Yes. Patrick Carruthers. Tyrannus, Revan, Savage,
Opress.
Bane, Nihilus, Plagius, Maul, Palpatine, Sidious, Vader, and number 1, Cody. How did you not think of this one? Jerry Jones. How is he? He's not wrong. Patrick Carruthers is not wrong. Easily the most evil out of all those.
Looks very similar to Palpatine.
Right. And I mean, imagine the squash match between evil, him and Palpatine, how Jones just mops the floor.
Not even close.
Mops the floor. Chris of the Chris and Cassie Effect, his top 10 Jedi, Kanan Jarrus, Ayla Sakura, Mace Windu, Ahsoka Tano, Quinlan Voss, Rey, Starkiller, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda. Top 10 Sith, Kylo Ren, Exar Kun, Jason Solo, Mara Jade, Supreme Leader Snoke, Starkiller, Darth Nihilus, Darth Maul, Revan, and number 1, Darth Vader.
That's the first Kylo Ren that made the list, isn't it?
Second. We've had 2 Kylos, yeah. Gary Priest. He goes, Darth Plagueis. I'm just wondering how wise Plagueis...
Homie, Gary
my
Priest.
homie. Thank you.
Don't forget that.
My homie. Darth Plagueis. I'm wondering just how wise Plagueis the wise is when he lets his apprentice kill him in his sleep. It's like Mr. Miyagi being killed by Daniel's son. Not wrong there, right? That's a good point.
Yeah.
How wise is he? He didn't see that coming? That Sidious was just going to kill him in his sleep? Good call. Count Dooku, just call him Dracula and deal with it. Second best voice in Vader in Star Wars after Vader. General Grievous, okay, technically not a Sith, but I'm including him. He twirls his lightsabers like a coked up majorette, runs like a scorpion, and will someone please, in the name of all that is holy, change his phlegm module. Darth Sidious, best thing about the prequels, even though from the first moment you see him, you're screaming, he's the Emperor. If he had a better actor to play off Hayden Christensen, if he had a better actor to play off of than Hayden Christensen, I think his whole dark side seduction corruption scene would have been amazing. Shots fired
or
at Big
a better
HC.
director to direct Hayden Christensen.
Right. Who knows? Darth Maul.
Hayden Christensen hasn't been bad in some other things he's been in.
I know.
So
I know.
Think, and even what's her face, Padme.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best in
No, Natalie Portman was not.
Because they're both young actors, and they just needed some direction, and I don't think George was equipped to do that.
He didn't have that. Darth Maul, rather than looking like an actor with a week's fight training Ray Park, made you believe this is a real badass Sith with years of training, and so he gets a high placing. Phantom Menace is not a great movie, but his showdown with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan is probably the best saber fight in all the films.
I agree.
Darth Vader, greatest movie villain ever. Iconic look, voice, and story arc of a good seduced by evil. No one even comes close, and it's Vader whose shadow is cast across the entire film franchise. It's his story and legacy that drive the film.
He's even in Last Action Hero.
I know. Love this damn show, Gary. Thank you, my homie Gary Priest. And we love you too, buddy. Fuck yeah. And I think we have one left. That's it. Sean Williams comes in.
All right.
Savage Opress, trained by Maul, force sensitivity, augmented by the Night Sisters, but his force powers were still on the weaker side.
Yeah.
10, Plagueis, supposed to be an all-powerful Sith, but ends up losing his powerful. If he was so powerful, then he'd still be alive, powers and all. Darth Bane created the Rule 2, survived the war with the Jedi that believed to have destroyed the Sith, even though we all know it didn't. Count Dooku, setting aside his fate in Revenge of the Sith, he remained a constant threat in the Clone Wars. Ventress, Malak, he did betray Malak. It was a pain in the ass to be. He betrayed Revan and was a pain in the ass boss to beat in Knights of the Old Republic. Revan, same same reasons the previous Jedi list. Knights of the Republic was a badass game. Number 3, Darth Maul. He got beat by Obi-Wan in Phantom Menace, but then he got his metal legs in Clone Wars, trained Savage Opress, and even had the dark saber of the Mandalorians. Therefore, a badass. Darth Vader. Seeing him choke people to death never gets old, and let's not forget that scene in Rogue One. And number 1, Darth Sidious, heading into Rise of Skywalker. The fact that he's still alive, and he did give birth to the Empire. Did anybody match your top 10?
No.
Did your trifecta? No one? Damn. Cody, anyone match your trifecta on this?
No, surprisingly, Jerry,
Shocking.
nobody matched him.
Get out.
Get out of here. Wow. My number 10, Exar Kun.
Exar Kun.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine is Darth Plagueis.
Mine is Asajj Ventress. Asajj
for number
Ventress.
9?
That's my number 8.
My
No,
number 9
yeah,
was
sorry.
my number. Let me scroll down the list. Starkiller from the Force
Yep.
Unleashed games.
Mine is Darth Maul. Is my number 8.
Okay, my number 8 is the Grand Inquisitor. They're technically not Sith, the Inquisitors, but
They have Sith powers.
they draw from the dark side of the Force. They have red blades, so I think the
Fuck
Grand
'em.
Inquisitor from Rebels.
There you
my
go.
Number 8.
My number 7, Darth Nihilus from Knights of the Old Republic 2.
Okay. Where are we at? 7.
Yeah.
Darth Treya.
Darth Treya.
Yeah.
My number 6, the Count himself, Count Dooku. Darth
That's
Tyrannus.
mine.
See?
Count Dooku.
We always match.
Darth Tyrannus.
1. Number 6 match. My number 5, did we match here? Kylo Ren.
No.
Who knows what he's going to do in this last movie, but as for right now, I'm putting him number 5.
Mine is Raven. Darth Raven.
That's my number 4.
Okay. My number 4 is Kylo Ren.
My number 3, Darth Vader.
Wow, the big DV number 3.
Well, dude, he was the fucking... He was like the fucking Yolanda Saldivar of both. The one who killed Selena. He fucked up the Jedi and he fucked up the Sith. He fucked them both up. He can't be number 1 on either list.
All right.
He fucked up the Empire.
But is there an Empire without Darth Vader?
No, but he also fucks it up
There's a
too.
Jedi Order without Anakin, there's a Jedi Order. Without Darth Vader, there's no Empire.
But there's no victory without Darth Vader. The rebels don't do shit without Vader. They're dead.
Well, no, that Death Star was going to blow up. They were all 3 going to die in that Death Star.
He kills Luke. It's all over.
Yeah, but they had already blown up the Death Star.
But he kills Luke.
Lando was flying
kills
with
Luke.
Big Lips Calhoun. They were flying to the Death They were going to blow the Death. All 3 of them were dead.
I'm still saying. Vader still
The
fucked it up.
Death Star was blowing up.
Vader still fucked it up. He still fucked it up. Imagine what the Emperor was thinking. As he's like, well, this motherfucker, you're fucking kidding. As he gets picked up,
They have a funny-
you are fucking kidding. This fucking asshole.
They have
You're
a funny thing. In the Lego version of that, when Darth Vader picks him up and throws him down the hole, Darth Vader, as Palpatine is falling down the hole, he's like, "This was not part of the plan."
That's exactly it.
Pretty
That's
much.
what he was thinking.
But they all 3 were dead anyway on the
I
Death
still
Star.
think it's a much
The
sadder
Republic
victory.
still would have beaten the Empire.
But no, Luke. How sad would that
But
have
Luke
been?
went away and hit on a planet anyway. With
But
the,
we
with
didn't
the
know
failed
that.
Jedi Order.
We
I'm
didn't
just
know
saying,
that.
It was. You can't say Darth Vader caused the fall of the Empire.
He still sucked. He still
Sucked, but he didn't cause the fall of the Empire.
He turned on his boss. He turned on his boss when it
Palpatine's
mattered.
arrogance caused the fall of the Empire.
No question. But when it still happened, he turned his back on his
Right,
boss.
but it doesn't
Both
matter.
times. Both times.
True. He ruined the Jedi Order. You can't.
did.
You can't say he's a great Jedi because
He's
he
a
did
terrible
cause,
Jedi.
But he did not cause the fall of the Empire.
I don't know. Might have been. I don't know. I think
They
he
were
was.
all dead.
He showed too much heart as a Sith Lord.
As he was throwing him down the shaft, the Millennium Falcon was literally inside the Death Star shooting
Here's the thing.
the reactor.
Luke knows he has him. Luke knows he's a bad Sith when he said they're still good from you, and he goes, he has the pause. Oh, it's too late for me. Luke, no, oh, got him. That's it. I'm selling Amway to this guy, no question.
And for the people who don't like Last Jedi, it was set up in Return of the Jedi where Luke was not going to fight
Yep,
because he's hiding. He's like, I won't fight you.
not fighting you. He says it.
He says it, and then Vader makes the threat on his sister.
And he's like,
and
"Ah!"
he loses
and he snaps.
control.
And he snaps.
And he knows from that point on,
He
if he
can't.
ever fights,
He
will
loses
lose
control.
and will become the most powerful Sith
Ever. And
ever.
it's over.
So Luke going into hiding in Last Jedi makes the most sense
Thank
of
you.
any outcome
Thank you.
for Luke Skywalker.
But Darth Vader's still my
and if
number
you
3.
disagree, you're wrong.
You're wrong. I'm with you. But Darth Vader still is my number 3.
But Darth Vader didn't cause the fall of the Empire.
I don't.
They were all dead anyway.
He still turned on
The
his boss.
Death Star was blowing up.
He still turned on his boss when
The
it
only
mattered.
thing Darth Vader throwing Palpatine over the thing does is save Luke Skywalker.
Save
because
Luke's
Luke
life.
can escape.
He can get out. But then, also, way too convenient to have Anakin as a Force ghost after all the shit he did. Have
Yeah.
him at the party at the end?
Yeah.
Fuck out of
And
here.
all the other Jedis are just hanging out. I can't be a Force
this
ghost.
guy?
This guy
Come
gets
on,
to be a Force
stop.
ghost.
This guy? Fucking, I'm just saying.
Fucking Ki-Amandu, the big head guy.
I can't be a one. This guy. I'm just saying that the character of Anakin and Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. Cody, you'll agree with this. You'll relate to this. He was two different Leon Letts. He Leon Letted him. He Leon Letted the Jedi. He Leon Letted the Sith. He did two Leon Letts.
But only one Leon Lett cost them the game.
That's right. That was the Jedi one.
That was the Jedi one. That was the Cowboys-Dolphins Thanksgiving Day game.
Yes.
That cost the Jedi. That was the fall of the Jedi
The
Order.
Emperor one was 1,000% the Don Beebe.
Absolutely, because they were all dead anyway.
They were dead.
The Bills were dead anyway.
They were. That was
It was a meaningless play.
Meaningless play. Didn't matter. It just would have been nice to have had. That's it. That's the Sith would have just been nice if he died with the Emperor as his second in command.
But in retrospect, a meaningless play.
Two Leon Letts, though. Anakin was complete. You're right. Thanksgiving Day in the snow against the Dolphins. Leon Lett.
That's Anakin.
That's Anakin.
That's Anakin. That's Jedi. That's killing Padawans. That's Jedi
And
Order
then
shit.
holding the football,
celebrating Don Beebe knocking
when he's
it
still
out of his
10
hand.
yards out of the end zone.
Don Beebe knocking it out of his hand. That's throwing the Emperor down the shaft in a Death Star that's going to blow up anyway and kill all of them. Doesn't matter. Game's
Two
decided
Leon
at
Letts.
that point. Game is already decided.
Yes. But you can give me that much.
Lando's put up 30 on the scoreboard.
No,
It's over.
But you can give me.
I can give you that much.
He was the Leon Lett of both.
Yes, that I can agree with you on.
Who's your number 3?
Kylo Ren.
My number 2, Darth Bane. Rule of the 2.
What?
Rule of the 2.
My number 2 is Darth Vader.
My number 1. Who else could it be? The Emperor.
Yeah,
Darth
that's my number
Sidious.
1.
There it is.
Palpatine.
What else could it be? I mean, right, next Ramble, we're going to keep the Star Wars thing going.
Yeah, we have
to. Wait.
We're a week and a day away.
Oh, my God. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, my.
We're a week and a day
I'm
from...
a week away from seeing it.
Wait, you're a week away?
You're a
from-
week away, Cody.
You get it a
no
day
spoilers.
Come on,
Don't
and
do it.
Do you
spoil
know
all.
anyone who's seen it yet? Have you met anyone? Do you have a fellow critic who's already seen it?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Okay, interesting.
A week and a day. Till
Interesting.
me, you, the Sea Dog,
Andrea,
Tracy, and Andrea.
and then the other guy, right? Do we have an extra ticket?
No. Well, if Tracy bails on us, we have an extra ticket.
Okay, cool.
Which she could bail because she hates
might.
movies. Because she's a communist.
She's a communist. Too.
Divorce papers are in the mail.
Next Ramble. Top 10 Mandalorian moments so far.
Ooh.
Huh?
Okay.
You could do that.
I like that.
Right?
And we'll
You
have
could do
another
that.
episode by then.
We'll have another episode, too. Yeah, buddy.
Might
So
know-
there we go.
We might know who the Spurs jangling guy is.
Yes,
Maybe
we might
it's who
know.
we think it is.
Maybe it's who we think it is, Cody. You have to watch
You
and
have to
see.
watch Friday's video to see who we think it is.
And you'll understand the connection between Greg Popovich's dick. Anyway, that's just you'll know what I'm saying. When you hear it, it will make a lot more sense and it won't be that bad. Well, right? There's no disrespect.
I can't guarantee it'll make sense.
No, but at least
But it won't be that
there's
bad.
no disrespect
No,
to Popovich.
oh, absolutely no.
No.
Actually,
It
it's a lot
just-
of praise.
A lot of praise on
Heaping
Pop.
a lot of praise on
Heaping
Pop.
a lot of praise. I even had to throw out as a diehard Mavericks fan,
Yes.
I can't hate the Spurs
No,
because of Pop.
you can't.
I just can't. You can't hate him.
No.
He just can't. That dude is the best.
He's my
the
favorite coach in basketball.
best. He might be my favorite coach in sports.
He may be. Him and Steve Kerr are two of my favorite coaches.
Yeah. It's just people and coaches. Forget
Yeah.
it. You can't fuck with Pop. He's
No.
oh God. So
We
yeah,
need more Popoviches.
we need way more
pro
Popoviches
sports.
out there in pro. Absolutely.
I love Popovich in football. Would be nice.
But his dick is just you'll
Yeah,
see
you'll see.
if you want to watch. But there we go. What a ramble, huh?
Great ramble.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting us be ourselves. You know where to find Cody. He told you. You know where to find us. Next ramble. Top 10 Mandalorian moments so far. What would Daredevil wear into the Villain Hall of Fame hat? Who's his villain? And then we go to a Karate Kid movie concert. What's the open close encore? All that on Ramble 211. Isn't that exciting? Ramble at theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram at Podcast Ramble. Go buy our t-shirts.
Do it, guys.
Go buy our
Get a
CDs.
pillow.
Go listen to Cinesnob Podcast.
Yeah, do that.
Do all that good shit. We love you guys. We want to thank you for letting us be ourselves yet again, and we'll see you next time. Now we're playing the music. This is all bonus time. This is it. This is just
All
bonus.
Just gravy?
This is great. This is it.
Gravy
This
time.
is just, dressing. is it.
Hold on, I want to give a shout out.
Oh.
To Toy Ted.
Toy
and his
Ted.
website.
Yeah, go hurry. Gotta
Go
do
to
this.
ebay.com/str/BIGLOS.
There it is. Do one more time.
ebay.com/str/BIGLOS. And that's Toy Ted's eBay shop.
His little store. You get some good shit there, like we
yeah,
did.
And you can follow him on Instagram at Giant Jawa.
Giant Jawa. That's a great name.
Yeah.
That's a great name.
So check him out.
That's not bad. There we go. And then one more beep, and then we're done. And that's it. And we love you guys.
Leon Lett talk was the high point.
Leon Lett.
That Misa, how have a bomb.